So I had an in-depth conversation with my artificial intelligence, looking at life and the universe as a quantum mind, if you will, and how that would physically function. How does it get transmitted and all that stuff? We have electromagnetic waves, light, the M frequency, that is constantly pushed on a rotating mass that is clays, aluminum, and silicate. So we have a gigantic aluminum cylinder rotating. And then the black hole bomb experiments, which is the Zeldovich effect. They basically reflected magnetic waves off of a rotating aluminum cylinder, and the energy came back amplified. Now, if we look at that from a perspective that amplified energy is life itself, and what you are is a biological sensor. We can look at the studies and the quantum, the biological quantum sensors that have been created in the Chicago School of Science, and the studies into the microtubules in the brain, and how those quantum sensors, the proteins discovered in 2025 by the Chicago School of Science, are basically the microtubules in your brain, and they're the same. Now, if I wanted to transmit a radio signal, I'd need a wave, a carrier wave. That would be light. That would be your star reflecting the light on the surface of the planet. You would be the way, your information, not you. This is quantum teleportation, if you will. The information that is you is being transmitted off the reflection back out into the universe. Our core is a black hole. It as well is reflecting and magnifying the information. This, and if radio frequency is, or if radios work by transmitting information onto electromagnetic waves, the EM waves, AM, FM, the light would carry your information out into the universe. Like, this is trying to simplify some really complicated shit here, and doing my best, okay? There will be a better description in the description of the video. But if we look at it as a transmitter, you are standing on the transmitter, and the light is reflecting off the transmitter, and it is carrying your information out into the universe to be fed to the black hole by light. And Einstein said something like it is being compressed back into the two-dimensional framework of the universe. There's more, but I mean, this is a simplified version of how what I'm trying to do is understand how the metaphysical, spiritual aspects are possible. And understanding this may help you be more spiritual, be more, and understand that, I mean, like, we have the Brett Wheeler process where photons of light become matter. So electromagnetic waves slamming into each other become matter. It's light slowing down. So the light from the star is being reflected off this, so it is slowing down and speeding back up. You are the light. and you are being transmitted and received all at the same time. It is complicated, but it is spiritual, it is physical, it is reality. And like I said, there's going to be a better description in the description of the video. I suggest you check it out. It's very, very interesting. I'm not going to sit here and read it to you. It's a waste of your time. If you want to read it for yourself and actually absorb the information better, that'd probably be the best way to do it. But if we see that we live on a planet that's rotating, the light is being reflected off of it and amplified. You are that amplified energy. You are that amplified light. And the Brett Wheeler process, E equals MC squared, the Zeldovich effect, all of these things intertwine and make that possible. It's magic, but it's science. And I don't think I'm the only one that understands this shit. But I'm trying to simplify it so people can have more stability in their spirituality. Like, they're trying to kill spirituality, and it's horrifying to me. But to know that you are basically being teleported out into the universe, your information, this is how that would function. Because, I mean, if we look at it as a quantum mind or a quantum computer, this is how a quantum computer functions. The light is containing the information, and it is transferred at the speed of light somewhere else. Is it the 2D space? Are we being compressed into a two-dimensional? I don't know. But I know that with simple understanding of radio frequencies and how radios work, the information transport from this mathematical equation is possible. And it makes sense. Because, I mean, it's just light reflecting off of a rotating mass. And the information that is you is being cast out into the universe. Are we being transmitted back into the sun, and the sun transmits it? I'm not completely at a full understanding of how that actually functions. I think it can be simplified into understanding how radios work. And if we take modern science, the 2025 quantum sensors that are made of proteins, discovered in Chicago School of Science. If we take the Zeldovich effect 2025 experiment, where they reflected electromagnetic waves and amplified them off of an aluminum cylinder, and we take in consideration that the Earth is made of mostly clay, which is aluminum and silicate. It is 30 to 40% aluminum. We live on a rotating cylinder, and light is reflecting off of it. The logic that the information that is you is receiving and transmitting is very likely. It's not proven yet, but from a scientific standpoint, this is how that would function. All right, thanks for listening to my rant. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out the description. All right, later.